It's loading,
Okay.
it looks like.
Okay.
Yes, great.
Do you see it now?
So,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
thank you, Mariacarla. So go ahead. Sorry. It's still here. Wait a second,
Yeah.
because I need to, like that. Now we see you. Is everything fine also in Madrid, I suppose?
Yes, I think so. For now, everything
Okay.
is good in Madrid.
Okay. So thank you, Maria Carla. So you can go ahead.
Okay. Well,
You should do.
thank you all, and thank you to the organizers for the invitation to be a speaker at this distinguished workshop. Today, I will present a very simple presentation with two very simple designs, research designs, which must be developed within the framework of a CleanFo project. I'm going to contextualize a little bit about the project and specifically about my working group, to give some analysis elements to develop a comprehension about this, to research designs, which are work in progress. We have working on it, and there are some elements that we have to define yet. But I think that is you may have an idea about what are we. Which are the main characteristics of our research at this moment. No, one of them, of course. So, as you know, CleanFo brings together specialists in linguistic, artificial intelligence, accessibility, and communication from different universities from Madrid. And between 2025 and 27, the project aims to promote clear communication and in public administration, education, and digital media, to develop technological tools that detect comprehension obstacles and propose editorial improvements, to create open resources and training, and to deliver a web service and editorial aids supported by AI. So these two designs, as I said, are prospective studies to be carried out in the coming month as part of this project, and specifically about in the context of our working group, which is InfoClara, is directed by Sonia Sanchez Cuadrado, and we are the participants in this researchers in this working group. Which is a multidisciplinary team focused on plain language documentation and reading comprehensions in administrative, academic, and social contexts. And this team integrates perspectives from linguistic, computer science, and social science, specifically social psychology, to evaluate how text are understood and to propose concrete improvements that increase their clarity and accessibility. So I will first present the design A, which is a focus group which focus in the reading comprehension of public administration text in Roma and Roma population. And then design V, which is a mixed method comparison to evaluate reading comprehension of political text and Bad Bunny thanks in university students. And then I will share some implications for CleanFo, some elements, timeline, next steps, etc. So the design I has the general goal, the general objective to explore how Roma adults interpret and understand public administration text. And we have some specific objectives, which are identify psychosocial and cultural variables affecting comprehension, detect obstacles, difficulties in reading administrative text, and define recommendations to improve comprehension and accessibility. The idea is to recruit 10, 15 adult Roma participants with diverse educational backgrounds and different levels of prior interaction with public administration. And this recruitment will be by with the collaboration of Secretariado Gitano organization. And this will be proposed to ensure a variety of perspectives. The inclusion criteria is to be over 18 years old, to have a basic administrative knowledge, and inform to sign the informed consent. Then the techniques will be, the materials we are going to use is as primary instrument. Well, we will develop a focus group facilitated by a moderator and supported by the support of 2 or 3 observers. Materials would be 2 short administrative texts, for example, benefits lifted, and a short procedural document, a question guide to prompt discussion, and observation log, and audio recording when participants consent. We have designed a structure of the session that starts with 10 minutes, introductions, consent, rules, etc. The part 1 will be about 15 minutes long, and we will develop a contextualization and prior experience. Part 2 from 30 to 14 minutes for reading the text and analyze this text. And the part 3, 15 minutes more or less, to make a reflection, to make a debate about cultural influence, recommendations, etc., and a closing of 10 minutes with a final remark, thanks, and a moment also to synthesize all the information, all the main elements that they consider we are in fact main and essentials to our objectives, to develop our objectives. So it will be an analysis, and usual analysis of qualitative information. And the most important thing here is that the output to CLINFO will be in fact I mean, the findings will directly inform CLINFO tool development, for instance, by feeding real-world examples of problematic wording and culturally relevant cues into corporate and editorial rules, and support accessible drafting guidelines and training materials for public administrations. The Design B has the general objective to compare university students' comprehension of Bad Bunny lyrics versus political text and same social issues. And the specific objectives are measure pre-post comprehension changes, assess other effects, song first versus political text first, identify emotions, difficulties, cultural elements linked to interpretation, and integrate quantitative and qualitative findings. The hypotheses are that better comprehension of Bad Bunny songs than political text on same topics. The second one is that prior exposure to songs facilitates interpretation of political text. And the hypothesis 3 is that emotions and cultural elements tied to songs are more relevant to comprehension than in political text. We are recruiting more or less 200, 300 graduates of Complutense University of Madrid by convenience sampling. And the materials could be Bad Bunny songs addressing social topic, specifically this that talk about gentrification, matched political text, 2-item comprehension questionnaires, focus group guide for qualitative follow-up, and would be This will be the procedure, which it will have this stage 1 of pre-test baseline with the comprehension questionnaire, the stage 2, which it will be the exposure to group A, song and political text, and the group B. First, we will they will read the political text, and then we are going to put the song. And after that, we will develop the pretest questionnaires, establish baseline comprehension. After exposure, participants complete post-test in the same order as read, and a purposive subsample of 15 participants selected by variability in comprehension performance will take part in a focus group. The session will be audio-recorded, transcribed, and analyzed. The quantitative and qualitative analysis will be mostly as follows, which are we develop descriptive stats and mixed ANOVA to test order and test text type effects, etc. And the qualitative analysis, we will develop the usual thematic analysis that we can develop in Atlas T. And the most important thing here is that this study will provide empirical evidence on how popular cultural texts function as comprehension resources compared with formal political discourse, and results can inform CLINFO algorithm and editorial recommendations by identifying textual features that enhance comprehension, such as metaphorical framing, repetition, and rhetorical simplicity, and by suggesting how to incorporate relatable cues into public messaging without sacrificing accuracy. The conversions and contributions to CLINFO of both designs, they share common goals, which are to identify linguistic and cultural factors that facilitate or impede comprehension, to produce actionable recommendations for clearer public communication, and to feed empirical data in CLINFO, technologicals and training outputs. Methodologically, they combine participant-centered qualitative insights with rigorous quantitative measures, an approach aligned with CLINFO interdisciplinary mission. Concerning to practical implications, our findings from the Roma focus group will inform culturally sensitive adaptations of administrative text, while the Bad Bunny study will highlight how elements from popular culture can be leveraged to improve comprehension in educational and civic context. Together, they will populate CLINFO corpus of problematic and model text, inform rule sets for the automated evaluation service, and guide the design of editorial support tools and training models. As final remark, we can say that in conclusion, these two complementary designs advance CLINFO objective of promoting clear and inclusive information by grounding tool development and editorial recommendations in empirical evidence drawn with diverse user groups and from comparisons between cultural and political registers. And we aim to strengthen citizens' ability to access and understand information that affects our life. Unfortunately, you have said at the beginning, I must leave very quickly due to other unavoidable obligations that require my inexcusable presence. But I will be delighted to hear all your comments, to know about all your comments, questions, suggestions, So please feel free to contact me via email, which is provided in the slide. And thank you once again to the organizers for this honorable invitation. I will welcome your questions and suggestions about study designs, measurements strategies, or points of collaboration with other teams of the consortium.
Maybe there is some comment to be done. Maybe some short comment. Does anyone want to do a brief question comment they want? Maybe among people in the team. No. So I think we are eager to see the results. Many of the people here gathered should not. So we are at the beginning of the process of collecting data, and that we will get the results. So nextly we'll see some results. So thank you very much, Carla. I know you are in a hurry. We are also a little bit out of the schedule, so it is also a good opportunity now for taking a break, making a break that we have delayed for a while. Mariacarla needs to leave. So if we have any question, we will see us in Madrid, I hope soon, and we can share also the comments. Any of the people here can share comments to you or questions.
Excellent.
So thank you very much.
Thank you, and have a good day, a good morning, a very productive morning.
You're invited to have coffee here in Munich if you want.
I would love to. I would love to go there. It's a city that I would like to know. So I would be delighted to go there. Thank you.
So next time.